They say that hip-hop has done more damage to young African Americans in recent years.
This is my heritage, all I'm inheriting. Money and power, the maker emeritus.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Browns going up against the Ravens.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cleveland Browns. To return, here's Michael Campanaro. And he is knocked down from the side. Right near the 27. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And incomplete to open things up.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Second and 10. Flacco once more. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
A first carry for the vet, Danny Woodhill. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep to return is Duke Johnson. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now it's Crowell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
But we know one thing, Isaiah Crowell can run if given an opportunity. Had the longest run in the NFL in 2016, an 85-yard touchdown sprint, week 2 against Baltimore.
This one not quite as long, didn't end in 6, but still a great gain. They keep it with Crowell on 1st. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. From the gun, Kaiser. Over the middle, here to Coates. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Kaiser now. A screen complete to Crowell. Still fighting for more. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it with Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play, because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled, except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play, to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Off the play fake, Kaiser. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
On fourth down, off goes Kaiser. On comes the Browns kicker, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This one fielded at the 5. And some space here. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
We spent so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big-time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
Now a carry here for Terrence West. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, Flacco to throw. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Macklin. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Now West. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here. So
they tried the 59-yarder and missed it. And now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. A first down throw for Kaiser. The rookie first-rounder David Njoku with it. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Kaiser on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. On the run, it's Crowell. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now Johnson, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Duke Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Browns add 6 to their lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now it's Flacco. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. That is caught. It's Perriman. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
With Steve Smith retiring, someone's got to fill the void as the #1 receiver for the Baltimore Ravens. And Brashad Perriman, going into his 3rd year, this needs to be his time.
First-round pick, of course, missed all of his rookie year with a knee injury, 33 catches last year.
He has the ability. Now he has to just go out and do it.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
They'll run again here with West. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They'll face a third down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. So on 4th down, Flacco off to the sidelines. He gives way to Justin Tucker. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run with Crowell. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tyus Bowser in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. Second down, Kaiser. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Let's go!
To throw, Kaiser. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he is going to lose yardage here. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. They start on the ground with West. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Looking left side. That's caught by Macklin. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. This is Crowell, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Let's go!
Kaiser now on 2nd down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, the Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
Here we go.
Here's Kaiser. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series. 3rd and 13.
Let's go. Try it, 38.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Throwing here on first down. Flacco. He hits West underneath. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Flacco fakes the give. Sets to throw. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Crowell. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Now they'll bootleg it with Kaiser. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now a handoff to Crowell. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Now Kaiser. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Here's a give to Crowell. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Passing play, Flacco. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Howard Wilson, the rookie from Houston. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
In motion is Coates. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Kaiser to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Kaiser. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
No, I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half-second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Jabril Peppers, the rookie from Michigan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. Now, you folks don't know what you're missing. You're missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. This is taken at his 4. And an alley to run. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ricardo Lewis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are pouring it on. And the lead will grow by 1 more. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Jabril Peppers, the rookie from Michigan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go.
They'll toss it to Crowell. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Kaiser now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. To throw is Kaiser. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Duke Johnson, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Browns continue to roll. And it's up and good. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Now Flacco. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. from the gun. Flacco. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down. Rolling the dice on 4th, Flacco. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. The handoff, running left, Crowell. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Come on, let's go. 1, 9, 1.
Again, it's Crowell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So a little fortunate there because that one was definitely leaking right.
Without a doubt, maybe about the width of a football or so inside that right upright. But he got it to go.
And the Ravens taking the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Flacco. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Flacco to Perriman, and the Ravens have a first. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Flacco from the gun. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll run it again with Crowell. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
On third down, Crowell. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On second down, here's Crowell. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Come on, let's go!
Kaiser from the gun on third. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38!
Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
But it was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
The Browns on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Time running out here on the play clock. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They begin here with a run by West. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On the ground, it's West again. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully.
Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. And a great spot to start this drive from here. A first down carry now for Crowell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The pitch to Crowell. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's Matt Darr now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The drive begins with a handoff to West. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. To the right side, and he's got Macklin. Complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him to 1st.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make...
And that's caught inside the 35. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
On second down, Flacco to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jeremy Maclin, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be fourth down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They begin with a run by Corral. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Let's go. 190. 190.
And they give this time to the tailback. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up, make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A fourth quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game.